Thanks for tuning into Inside Rutgers. I'm your host, Mariama
And I'm Joe Martucci, and welcome to our diversity-themed episode of Inside Rutgers.
Join us as we drive around campus and tour the 3 cultural centers on our New Brunswick campus.
Yep, and that's the Paul Robeson Cultural Center, the Center for Latino Arts and Culture, as well as the Asian American Cultural Center.
You know, I'm super excited. As soon as we get there, we're going to have the chance to sit down with students, faculty, and staff who can speak on behalf of these cultural centers.
And in addition, we're going to be taking a look into the student life of some of our international students here at Rutgers.
Right, and on the latest edition of Inside Your Health, we will learn a little bit about what CAP stands for.
And on the athletic side of things, we have a one-on-one interview with women's field hockey player Sophie Wright as she takes us through her journey here coming from Great Britain as an international student.
That's right. We certainly have a whole lot of show to cover, so why don't we hop in our vehicle and take a look at the first stop on our list today.
Sure, and as we go to the Paul Robeson Cultural Center on our first stop, be sure to take a look at our package we had about multicultural student involvement here at Rutgers. Let's hop on in.
Rutgers University is compiled of students from all walks of life. Almost half of Rutgers' student body is Asian, Latino, Black, or foreign. Student Life Multicultural Student Involvement is an organization that provides programs and clubs to facilitate the needs of such a complex student body.
We have the Paul Robeson Cultural Center, we have the Center for Latino Arts and Culture, and we have the Asian American Culture Center, as well as the Office of Social Justice Education. And my office, the Office of Multicultural Student Involvement, works with each of these centers to bring the most diverse and progressive programming for not just students of color and LGBT students, but all students. We just bring these issues to the fore, and we work collaboratively, and it's a wonderful working relationship that we've had all these years.
Rutgers University is widely known for its diversity. In fact, it ranks #1 on Forbes' list of America's most diverse colleges, beating out every other school in the United States in racial and ethnic diversity. The Student Life Multicultural Student Involvement Organization aspires to create programs that cater to the needs of each and every single student here at Rutgers.
My goals for this year are the same as they have been. Every year my office puts out a brochure which lists the programs that my office offers from September through May. So students, staff, and faculty know in September what my office will offer in terms of the Arts Appreciation Series, Academic Success for Students of Color Series, and all the other programs that I mentioned. In addition, we also sponsor certain calendars for certain months, such as the Black History Month calendar, Women's History Month calendar, and the Celebration of Lights calendar, which is in December, where we list the ways different cultures celebrate the time period from the day after Thanksgiving until New Year's Day. So there'll be Christmas celebrations, Hanukkah celebrations, Kwanzaa celebrations, Diwali. It's just an awesome experience.
The diverse population creates a great opportunity for students to learn more about other cultures. Rutgers University alumni generally end up having an overall advantage and abundance of worldly knowledge.
Well, as someone who is an alumna of Rutgers University, I can speak to this from both sides of the table, both as a student and as an administrator. You have the opportunity to interact with students who are far different than you and just like you. And I use that in quotes because even if we may share the same demographic, our experiences will still be different. And so there's that opportunity to rub shoulders with students and staff from different walks of life and really get to know them. And in my opinion, it makes you even more marketable than students who come from a university where they do not have that experience or opportunity.
Students here at Rutgers enjoy the diversity and develop friendships with people from multiple backgrounds.
It's very diverse. I've actually lived around here my whole life in East Brunswick, which is right by, and it's pretty diverse. Like I have friends that are literally of every race. It's pretty awesome.
I think the diversity is great. It's one of the best aspects of Rutgers. I have friends from all different backgrounds, all different religions, races, and just walking around campus, you hear people speaking in a whole bunch of different languages.
I think Rutgers shows a lot of diversity just because there's people from all different cultures and you never know who you're going to come across or who you're going to meet, and it's just such a variety of people.
There are many organizations and events that take place on campus, so you're bound to find one that suits you. Don't settle for the norm. Get involved and find something that you enjoy.
And here we are at the Paul Robeson Cultural Center on Bush campus, where we're joined by Pooja, the office assistant here at the Cultural Center.
Hello, Pooja. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. Now, thank you so much for joining us. And I want to ask you, what is the Paul Robeson Cultural Center?
Well, basically, it's a cultural center, obviously, where there's a lot of African pieces of art and basically a place for people to get together and go back to their roots and discuss like things that go on in the world.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
And what is the beauty of having the Cultural Center right here on Bush?
Well, the best thing about this is that a lot of minority groups meet here, so they get together and give each other support and receive support as well.
Okay, now why would you tell your peers to come over and visit?
Well, if you really like art, or even if you just want someone to talk to, it's a great place to be. Everyone's a family here, and there's tons of artwork, as you can see on the back over here. And yeah, it's a fun place to be.
Anything else you want to add?
Come to the Cultural Center.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem.
All right, and diversity here at Rutgers is definitely a huge thing. We have people from over 30 countries who have come here to make their start in their careers right here at Rutgers.
That's right, Pooja. Why don't we watch and find out more about that?
This year we have over 30 countries represented.
I'm from China.
From Italy.
From Mexico.
Indonesia.
I come from Hungary.
Starting college, which in and of itself is a huge challenge for young people. You know, it's starting a college that is thousands of miles sometimes away from home.
Rutgers got a very good ranking in CS, computer science.
So the teachers, I made a little research about them, and it's like fantastic.
I've been advised by one of my professors of my previous school. This was a great school.
Basic cultural differences of how we do things here may differ enormously from how they do things at home.
I've never been away from my parents for a single day before I came to the United States. Really little things, make myself not comfortable to live in this country by myself. But I just learned from all the people, and I joined some organizations such as International Student Association and International Friendship Program.
Another big challenge, of course, is language. They are learning in a second language.
Tú no te estás quedando en Tinsley, ¿no es cierto? Tú estás en el hotel y después te vas a ir a...
Mi roommate está quedando en Tinsley.
Vale.
In my country, I don't really speak English. I don't use English at all. I just learn it from school.
Actually, I really want to make more friends, but since English is not my native language, I really want to practice in order to communicate with people. Diversity to an international student is very important because we are diverse, and we want to meet more diverse body in order to make ourselves at home.
Jersey Roots Global Reach is definitely representative of what Rutgers University is all about. I think the whole institution is really embracing the idea of infusing global perspective in everything we do.
Can you imagine what it feels like to be an international student here?
Honestly, Joe, I can't. But luckily, the Rutgers population is comprised of such welcoming people.
And we'll take a look at these welcoming people embracing diversity right after the break.
Personally, the blackout game for me is a new thing in my life. I went to an old school where football didn't mean anything at all, and I came here, and it's massive.
Blackout game was, I remember, a tradition that my freshman year they gave out shirts, and that's where the idea to actually produce these shirts came from, because then after that year they stopped giving out blackout shirts. So I went to them and asked them if we could design shirts for a fundraiser. And so the athletic department and the trademark coordinators at Rutgers allowed us to produce a shirt and donate to a charity, which is really, really great.
The money from the shirts is going to Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and they help out underprivileged kids.
It just basically gives our fraternity, Delta Phi, a sense of fulfillment and pride, because we just took a big initiative just to get these shirts trademarked and just get them printed and just to get a huge order of them done.
The Delta Phi fraternity would especially like to thank the athletic department and the Rutgers trademark and licensing department for being extremely helpful with us in this project and allowing us to do this.
The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency says that only 8% of plastic cups get put in the blue bin. That's not a win-win. wherever you party, don't forget to recycle. This message has been brought to you by RUTV Weather Watcher.
Miss playing your instrument? Miss being a part of something great? Why not join the Rutgers Marching Band? For over 90 years, the RU Marching Band has been a symbol of tradition, excellence, and school pride. The band has an array of instruments and also plays many different types of music, ranging from traditional music to modern rock and pop. There is no need to audition. Students who have played in their high school band are welcome to join. For more information, please visit band.scarletnights.com.
The School of Communication and Information, otherwise known as SCI, is dedicated to spreading the knowledge obtained through the scholastics of students and faculty members whose research goes by a philosophy that places people rather than technologies first. SCI has installed two-dimensional QR codes on a wall that each contain encoded information about different SCI research projects. Anybody with a smartphone is able to scan the code in order to decode the images and interact with SCI scholarship through videos and other interactive tools. For more information on SCI Decoded, you can visit cominfo.rutgers.edu.
Thank you for staying with us on this diversity-themed episode of Inside Rutgers. We are now at the Asian American Cultural Center on Livingston, where we're joined by their intern, Sophia, who is here to tell us a little bit more.
And thank you, Sophia, for joining
No problem.
us today. It's a pleasure. And tell us a little bit more about the Asian American Cultural Center.
So the Asian American Cultural Center is one of the three cultural centers on campus. We're in a partnership with the Paul Robeson Cultural Center, which is on Bush, and also the CLAC, which is on College Ave. We're basically here as a research for our Asian American and Asian students on campus, which account for about 25% of the whole Rutgers community. And we're also here as a resource for non-Asian and Asian American students. We hold a lot of events, we do a lot of programming. We're also here for any students who want to just come in and hang out and chill.
Awesome. Now, what is the beauty of this cultural center, in your opinion?
I mean, obviously, I'm a student too, and we pay a lot of fees. It's really good to see that, you know, someone like me and my friends and my peers have a space we can call our own, and we're represented clearly on campus. And we're here as a resource, so, you know, I think a lot of students should take advantage of that, and yeah.
I agree.
All right, and can you give us a little bit more about why people should come here today?
Yeah, as I mentioned, there's about 24% of the population here, so we're here as a resource for them, and also as a resource for the people who may not identify as Asian or Asian American, but want to have more information about, you know, other people who are here with them on campus. And, you know, we're just here for anyone and everyone to come and enjoy the space. It's free. They can come and hang out with their friends or just come and learn about anything that's going on. We have a library. They can rent out books and things like that.
Okay. Anything else that you'd like to add before we wrap up here today?
Yeah, I just have one thing. We are actually recruiting right now for our internship program. We have a junior internship program right now, and the interns basically do a lot of the programming for us. So they learn event programming skills, leadership skills, time management skills, and all of those things. Professionalism is a big thing also. So if anyone is interested, please apply, and if you want more information, you can check us out at the center right here or online at aacc.rutgers.edu.
Okay, thank you so much for sitting down with us today. You guys heard it here. Make sure you check that out online.
And wow, it certainly seems like there's a lot of different events you guys have going on here at the Asian American Cultural Center.
That's right. You know, speaking of resources, on the latest edition of Inside Your Health, we got an inside look into what CAPS is all about. So let's check that out.
Yep, and CAPS is the Counseling, Alcohol, and Other Drug Assistance Program of Psychiatric Services. And Sophia, you want to join us as we take a look and see what they're all about?
At Rutgers University, both undergraduate and graduate students experience many stresses. To help cope, counseling, ADAP, and psychiatric services, known as CAPS, provides different types of counseling services for students.
Well, CAPS stands for Counseling, Alcohol, and Other Drug Assistance Program and Psychiatric Services. That's kind of a mouthful. And we provide a range of services. We have short-term individual psychotherapy. We have a range of groups, process groups, psychoed groups. We have substance abuse counseling. We have psychiatric services.
Many students can easily feel intimidated and alone.
in such a diverse and large school such as Rutgers?
Some of the problems that students might experience living in such a diverse and multicultural place like Rutgers. Well, first I think we have to acknowledge that there's so many benefits to living in a diverse community. However, some of those same multicultural factors can exacerbate the stress or anxiety or depression that students come in with in the first place. So how does CAPS help deal with these issues? Well, in some ways, there are more commonalities in how we deal with all of our students across the board. We strive to show respect for every single student that comes in, and we meet them where they are so that we tailor a plan, a treatment plan that's individual to their needs, how ready they are for change, what's going on in their lives. But when we're working in cross-cultural dyads, that is where the counselor and client may have different cultural backgrounds, we really strive very hard to see how those multicultural variables would impact the counselor-client relationship, which is vitally important for the work that we do.
During the appointment process, students go through a few steps to ensure they get the right counseling to suit their needs.
You can either call or stop into either of our locations and tell the receptionist that you'd like to make an appointment.
Joe, who knew that CAPS had so much to offer the students here at Rutgers?
I had no idea, and I really think after watching this Inside Your Health segment that it was a great addition for people who need the support and stuff like that.
Right, you're absolutely right.
Well, thanks for staying with us, and we're going to be heading over to the Center for Latino Arts and Culture right after the break.
Are you feeling overwhelmed, stressed out about school, or struggling with substance abuse? Then CAPS is here to help. CAPS is the newly formed Counseling, Alcohol and Drug Assistant Program and Psychiatric Service offered here at Rutgers University. This health services program is designed to provide a positive and productive university experience. CAPS offers various counseling services, educational and preventative initiatives, training programs, and much more. If you are looking for a place that supports growth of your mind, body, and soul, then CAPS is for you.
There are more than 6 million car accidents each year in the United States. About 3,000 people die from choking each year. Most of them are children. More than 1 million people are injured each and every day. The Division of Administration and Public Safety here at Rutgers University provide classes to teach you how to handle these situations. The Division of Administration and Public Safety will be teaching classes about CPR, defensive driving, and first aid from now until the end of the year. For more information about these classes and how to sign up, visit rules.rutgers.edu.
Thanks for staying. As promised, we are here at the Center for Latino Arts and Culture, joined by Carlos, who is the director of the CLAC.
All right, Carlos, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for coming over.
Now, tell us, what is the CLAC? Like, what do you guys stand for?
Okay, the Center for Latino Arts and Culture explores what it means to be a Latino in the United States today. We also explore what it means to be Latino in other parts of the world, Latin America, the Caribbean. So our programming includes presenters, films, concerts, theater, visual arts, and today is our open house. So we're inviting students to come in, have a taste of food, listen to some music. We have a bomba group from that practices dance from Puerto Rico.
Oh, wow.
An Afro-Puerto Rican dance. They're going to be doing a show tonight at 7:30, and then we're going to have an interactive workshop. So they're going to teach bomba to the students who are going to be here. Today we have representatives from different student organizations who will be tabling. So the Latino Student Council is here, Lambda Theta Alpha sorority, the LaRue, which is the Alumni Association, is here as well. So we've got a great group of students, and it's going to warm up throughout the evening. We're starting 6 to 9.
Awesome.
Cool. Well, I mean, it looks like you guys certainly have a lot of different things going on. I mean, I can see music and tables and stuff. But what is the beauty of having the claque right here on College Ave?
Oh, it's very convenient because we have the main street of the college, at least of the College Avenue campus. We get a lot of students who use our facilities to do their e-board meetings, study sessions late at night. We have programming that is run from here as well. We're going to do some experiments with streaming live shows from the claque, including some poetry and other kinds of kind of student activities. And then throughout different campuses, including College Avenue, but also Douglas and Bush and Cook and Livingston, we organize different events at different campuses throughout the year.
Awesome. Now, why should students come and visit the claque?
Well, it's a great way to learn about Latino arts and culture, a great way to meet students and interact with them and see what they're about, what kinds of experiences they bring to Rutgers. We have 30,750 Latino students here at Rutgers in New Brunswick. So this is kind of the meeting ground for Latinos. We have a plaza that we opened up this year. We have our new mural portico that was done by Ricardo Koch, Panamanian artist from Trenton. So we're kind of inaugurating several important milestones. Also, we have our 20th anniversary gala. We're celebrating 20 years since the founding of the center in 1992. So November 3rd, we're doing a gala, a fundraiser to support leadership programs and mentorship programs for students, as well as programs for at-risk youth in our community. So we invite you to participate in that as well.
Well, you guys definitely look very involved in what you guys are doing throughout the whole semester.
Yeah, we work with students. We support them in a number of ways. We provide funding to student organizations. We provide our facilities to host events. We provide them with printing services and other kind of support. But then the center serves as a way to project Latino arts and culture throughout the various campuses in the university.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Sophie Wright, the Rutgers field hockey team's defensive midfielder, was born in New Zealand. At the age of 2, Sophie had moved to England, where she would stay until college. Sophie started to play field hockey at the age of 8 and continued to play into high school. It was during high school that one of Sophie's coaches told her about Rutgers.
Me and my parents did a lot of research on the university, obviously, and we ended up travelling across for my official visit to see whether it was the right place for me. I enjoyed every bit of it, the facilities, the coaches, the girls on the team were just what sold it. Everyone was so lovely and welcoming, and I thought that's definitely the place for me.
Sophie joined the Scarlet Knights in 2011. As a true freshman, she started the first 2 games of the year and appeared in 16 of the Knights' 18 games. Even though Sophie has now been at Rutgers for over a year, she still faces tough times.
The toughest times is when you're traveling away for trips and to games, and everyone else has got their family for tailgates and everything, and if you've had a bad game, you can get a bit down. You don't have your parents there to speak to, and it's hard seeing everyone else with their family and not having yours there.
Sophie is hoping that in 2012 she can help the team achieve success.
We are hoping to definitely make the Big East tournament and potentially win it. We're very strong this year. We believe we can do it, which is what you need. You can't not believe. Definitely 100% make the tournament. Individually, I just like to be able to contribute as much as I can to the team, and I'm not bothered about, I don't really mind about the starting or statistics. I just want to be able to make an impact on the team in any way, shape or form.
Sophie's story shows that with will and determination, people can do anything that they put their mind to.
My advice to foreign students is just to get involved with everything, meet different kinds of people, push yourself out your comfort zone, because it's a great opportunity to be here and you just got to grab it with both hands and go for it.
Thank you so much for staying with us. We'll be taking one final break.
Before Hollywood was Hollywood, the movie capital of the world was right here in New Jersey. The Cornelius Low-House Museum in Piscataway is now housing the exhibit for the very first silent films ever created. One of the first milestones in film history, the Great Train Robbery, is also on exhibit right here in this museum. The Cornelius Low-House Museum is open Tuesday through Friday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. The price of admission is free and open to the public. For more information about the Cornelius Low-House Museum and the special events held there, call 732-745-4177.
The average college diet can be overwhelmingly lacking in nutrition. Luckily for Rutgers students, every Friday until November 16th, the Rutgers Gardens opens up its farmers market to locals who want to enjoy it. You can take a bite out of Jersey fresh produce, baked goods, meat, cheese, wine, and so much more. The farmers market is open on Fridays from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. and is located on 124 Riders Lane. The food is fresh and healthy, so what are you waiting for?
Do you need a bike? For a month? For a semester? Did you know that Rutgers has a bike rental program?
Sign up is easy. Just go to their website, bikes.rutgers.edu, and click on the Here button to register. You are going to need your NetID and password ready to sign up. Once you're done, you can come by and pick up your bike at several locations all around campus.
At the cost of gas and the amount of traffic, why not rent a bike for $25 a semester or $10 a month? For more information, visit bikes.rutgers.edu.
This is Mike. Mike is the president of the Stick Figure Advocate Club. He has his first meeting today. Unfortunately, he had some trouble getting the word out about his meeting, so no one showed up. He decided to call RUTV to get help promoting his club. Just 1 week after Mike called RUTV, they made a commercial for him. He is super excited. Today is Mike's second meeting. He is nervous that no one will show up again. Hey, it seems like calling RUTV really worked. Now Mike has new members. If you want help promoting your club or event, visit our website at rutgers.rutgers.edu and just click the Promote Your Organization link. Visit our YouTube page at youtube.com/RUTV or call us at 848-445-1966.
We've had a wonderful time hosting this diversity-themed episode of Inside Rutgers.
And be sure to check out our 3 culture centers right here at Rutgers. The Paul Robeson Cultural Center, the Asian American Culture Center, or right here at the CLAC, the Center for Latino Arts and Culture.
I know I'll be checking out the cultural centers again very shortly.
I know I will as well. Might have to walk in and see their festivities going on tonight.
It was a great time.
Absolutely.
Now, if you guys have any comments or suggestions for our next episode, be sure to email us at rutv_insiderutgers@email.rutgers.edu.
And if you missed any part of this episode or want to see any previous episodes, you can always find us on the web at rutv.rutgers.edu.
All right, and that wraps up our episode. Be sure to tune in next time. Come on, Joe. Let's dance on out of here.
Let's go.